In this video, we're going to look at how to conjugate regular verbs in the Spanish present tense. Before we look at the first conjugation chart, let me show you how these conjugation charts work and walk you through the basic process of conjugating a verb, because once you understand the process, you can apply it to any regular verb, not just the ones that we're looking at in this video. Now, first of all Spanish verbs end in either AR, ER or IR. The biggest group by far is AR, then it's ER, and then the smallest group is IR. Verbs that end in AR, ER or IR are called infinitives. This is the basic form of the verb before it's conjugated. To conjugate a verb in Spanish, we have to remove the AR, ER or IR ending and replace it with a new ending that tells us who is doing the action. When we remove the ending, what's left is called the stem. The three regular Spanish verbs that we're going to look at in this video are the AR verb cantar, which means to sing, the ER verb comer, which means to eat, and the IR verb vivir, which means to live. Okay, so here's your first conjugation chart for the AR verb cantar. If this is your first time seeing a conjugation chart, then these 6 spaces are how we show who is performing the action, like I, you, he and she and so on. In grammar, these are called subject pronouns. Starting from the top of the left-hand column and working down, we have I, you, he and she, and you formal. In the right-hand column, working down, we have we, you plural for European Spanish, they, and you plural for Latin American Spanish. So those are all the pronouns that are used in Spanish. Now you can see that there are some extra ones that we don't use in English, like a formal word for you, and 2 plural versions for you for when you're addressing 2 or more people. Okay, so now I'm going to add in each of the 6 present tense endings for AR verbs. So starting from the top in the left-hand column, we have o, as, a. And then working our way down in the right-hand column, we have amos, ais, an. Now what we need to do is attach these endings to our verb cantar. So first of all, we remove the AR ending from the end of cantar, and that leaves us with the stem cant. So let's place cant into each of those 6 spaces. Now we add in the endings that we saw previously to the end of the stem. So we get I sing, canto. You sing, cantas. He or she sings and you formal sing, canta. We sing, cantamos. You sing, plural for Spain, cantáis. They sing and you sing, plural for Latin America, cantan. So those are all the 6 present tense conjugations for a regular AR verb. Okay, so now let's do the same thing with an ER verb. Our ER verb is comer, which means to eat. Now, just like before, we start by removing the ER ending. Removing the ER ending leaves us with the stem com. So now I'll add in each of the 6 present tense endings for ER verbs. In the left-hand column, we have o, es, e. And in the right-hand column, we have hemos, eis, en. Okay, so now let's add those endings to the stem com. So let's place com into each of the 6 spaces. Right, so now we can attach the endings to the stem. So we have I eat, como. You eat, comes. He or she eats and you formal eat, come. We eat, comemos. You eat, plural for Spain, comes. They eat and you eat, plural for Latin America, comen. So those are all the 6 present tense conjugations for a regular ER verb. By the way, I've put everything from today's lesson into a simple PDF that you can download for free. The link to it is in the description below. And if you'd like more support and practice, you can also join my free WhatsApp community. You'll find that link also in the description below. Okay, so now let's look at how to conjugate an IR verb. Our IR verb is vivir, which means to live. Once again, we remove the IR ending and that leaves us with the stem viv. Now I'll add in each of the 6 present tense endings for IR verbs. So in the left-hand column, we have o, es, e. And in the right-hand column, we have imos, is, en. So now that we have our endings, we can attach them to the stem viv. So I'll put viv into each of the 6 spaces. Now let's attach the endings to the stem. So we have I live, vivo. You live, vives. He or she lives and you formal live, vive. We live, vivimos. You live, plural for Spain, vivís. They live and you live, plural for Latin America, viven. Now, up until this point, this probably feels like a lot of information to take in. You've got 3 types of verbs and 3 sets of endings. But before you think that this is something you have to memorize, there's one last thing that I want to show you. If we put all 3 conjugation charts side by side, you'll see that Spanish verb endings are much more similar than they look. Instead of learning 3 completely separate sets of endings, you're really learning a single system with a few small changes. To begin with, look at the I form across the top. In all 3 verb types, the ending is always O, and it never changes. Next, if you compare AR and ER verbs, you'll notice that they follow the exact same pattern across the chart, with the only difference being the main vowel used in the ending. AR verbs use the vowel A, and ER verbs use the vowel E. The structure stays the same. The only change is to the vowel. Next, if you compare ER and IR verbs, you'll see that they are almost identical as well, with the only differences appearing in the nosotros and vosotros forms. And this is where things get even simpler. If you're not learning European Spanish, you can completely ignore the vosotros forms, which means that the only difference between ER and IR verb endings is the nosotros form. And even that difference is very easy to remember, because the ending simply keeps the same vowel as the infinitive. AR verbs use amos with an A, ER verbs use hemos with an E, and IR verbs use imos with an I. As you can see, once you see these patterns laid out together, Spanish present tense verb conjugations start to feel a lot more manageable. Now, if you want a pain-free and intuitive way to really master Spanish verb conjugations, then check out my Beginner's Spanish course. Inside the course, you don't study verb charts. Instead, you build sentences. As you build, you naturally start to intuit how conjugations work so that they become automatic. You can start the course for free right here on YouTube by clicking the thumbnail that's on screen now, or by clicking the link that's in the description below. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.